I'm going up. I'm a man on a mission with no missions and I'm looking for love. Oh, I'm just looking for love. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out now. Watch out.
Oh, hi, Sevan.
Hey, good morning.
How are you?
I'm awesome. Now that you're here, everything in the world is in perfect order.
That's right. Last day.
With half the event over and then half the workouts left today, when you go to bed last night, what's the mood? Are you excited? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you frustrated? Are you pumped?
I was frustrated last night, but I realized it's weird to think that we're only halfway through. Like, because usually at this point, you're almost there. But it's crazy to think that there's still going to be a lot of shaking up on the leaderboard. So, opportunities, you got to take them.
Yeah, you know what she just said about you?
No.
She said, is she going to wear her hair down for another event? She goes, what a bad bitch. You did. Hey, you looked glorious.
Oh, thanks.
Dude, you look like a fucking lioness out there, dude.
I agree. 100%. Good morning, man.
Yeah, you look, and your eyes are all sparkly and shit. Yeah. Are you pretty excited when you see new names too in the group? Like, is it fun?
Yeah, I don't think too much into it, like at least for now, but I was once a new name too, so yeah, it's cool. Always lots of people. I feel like you can never discount anybody because you never know who's going to be really good.
Do you come in here to take first place?
That's the hope.
Yeah.
But you can't control, all I can do is my best and hope that it's good enough. Like, if this chick Hattie has 3 really good events, then she has 3 really good events.
Then see you at the game.
Yeah. Where there's 12 of it.
Stacy?
Yeah.
Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Stacy. I go, okay, who's the Ariel Lowen lookalike? I like that, Stacy.
Oh, that's a nice compliment.
Yeah. Do you look at the leaderboard?
I do. Not too much. I just want to know where I am, and then I turn it off and kind of stay away from social media. So I think for me, I just have to stick to my plan and, like I said, just go in one event at a time and just keep climbing and, yeah, just stay focused.
When you started, how long have you been doing CrossFit?
5 years.
And when you started 5 years ago, could you even do one pull-up?
I could do a pull-up. I couldn't do a kipping pull-up.
No.
So, yeah, but I was a swimmer. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had some athletic background.
Yeah.
I'll be good.
Where are you from?
I'm from Montana.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard an accent. Maybe I do hear an accent.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes people tell me that, but I don't know.
When you look at the leaderboard, do you get excited? Like last night, are you like, oh my God, I can do this?
Yeah, I mean, event 3 didn't go great for me, so I was a little sad to drop a little bit on that. But yeah, it's definitely so much can still change, and like we're saying, we still have half the events to go. So yeah, just do what I can. Yes.
Do you like today's, Gabriella? Do you like Gabriella or Gabrielle?
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle,
Yeah.
do you like today's workouts?
Yeah, I'm excited for them. Especially the snatch event. I think that's going to be so much fun to do with everybody. And I think this row handstand walk one's also going to be fast. Shorter, fast ones, high intensity.
The leaderboard, have you looked at the leaderboard?
Yeah, I've been looking at it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's worse not to.
How many semifinals have you done?
This is my first one.
Wow, How old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh my goodness. When you came here, did you expect to go to the games? Did you put expectation on yourself?
That was my goal.
Yeah.
My goal this whole season has always been to qualify for the games or get as close as I can. So I'm pretty happy with where we're at. So I grew up playing tennis. I was a competitive tennis player, so I did collegiate tennis for a couple years. Started doing CrossFit kind of to cross-train for that, and then did the Open, kind of did okay, made quarterfinals, decided to start training, and then goal was semifinals last year, missed out on that, and then have put my head down the last year, and this was always the goal.
So your dad's your coach?
No.
Not really. My coach is here. One of our other athletes, she's competing right now, so he's out with her.
But your dad got a coach's pass?
Yeah, he got my coach's pass.
And you're okay with your dad down here?
Yeah. It's great.
This is the greatest gift a child could give to their parents is to let them in their life at 21. I cannot
hang out
believe.
every day.
Wow, so you guys had a great relationship your whole life?
Yeah, he trains at the same gym as me, so we spend 6 days a week together at the gym training.
Wow,
so,
dude, you're living the dream, dude. Oh my
yeah,
God.
so he's super involved. I trust him a lot. He helps me with just strategizing a bit, seeing what I'm capable of, what we think I need to do to make the most out of my abilities. So, yeah, it's great to have another set of eyes.
Who's more emotional, you or Dad?
Yeah. I don't know. Probably me.
Probably both. I think it's a tie.
Yeah. Do you know where he sits in the stands?
Usually he'll yell and I can hear where he is.
Yeah.
He usually yells pretty loud to me.
Dang. All right, well, just know your dad's living his dream. Like, he's every moment he gets to be down here is the best moment of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Damn.
Instagram, listen to me.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah.
You're good? You too?
Totally good. Yeah. Thank you.
Nick,
Hey, what's going on?
is your last name Robert?
Sure is. Yeah.
Hey, dude.
That was awesome.
I don't know what it is about you, but you don't look like you belong here.
I don't? Should I leave?
No, you're
Should I
too
leave?
relaxed, dude.
Oh,
I
yeah.
cannot figure it out.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was tripping on you. I'm like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is this guy? Never seen him before. He doesn't seem stressed out.
I've been here before.
And then I saw you on the floor. You haven't? Yeah. So you're just chill.
Yeah. Tried to
Hey,
be.
I also heard. Yeah, you're crazy chill. I heard also that in between events you're
Yeah.
going and coaching your son's little
Oh.
league baseball.
Yeah. Yeah, so both my boys made the All-Star team for baseball. So I got a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old. And they've got a Memorial Day tournament. So he had a game at like noon yesterday. So I figured I'd get down there and watch a little bit.
So you worked out, jumped in your car,
Yeah.
went to your kid's baseball game,
Yeah.
and came back.
Yeah, no traffic. Easy.
Dude, you're the man,
Yeah.
dude.
No, it's fun.
No, that's why you don't belong here. You're
Yeah.
you're like, you got like dad. Yeah, you're.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm relaxed. I feel
Yeah.
like there's a lot of other things in my life that are more important than this, and
Yeah.
this is just fun. This is
Yeah.
fun time. So
I guess I mean it as a compliment, like you
Yeah.
don't belong here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
like
I guess.
yeah.
Thanks.
It's like, I mean, you're competing well.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
All right.
You look fucking amazing. I mean, maybe you're too old to be here too. You're 37.
I am too old. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
You have all these weird things going on.
yeah.
You're at the baseball game. You're 37. Here you are competing with the 40 fittest men in the Northern Hemisphere.
I think that was the unique thing. Like when I was doing quarterfinals, I saw where I ended up, and you know, I was like, let's take this opportunity because this doesn't happen very often. And I've always kept up like with the fitness, and I ended up going to the games in 2022, and kind of gave last year a relaxed year because obviously.
You did go to the games in 2022?
Yeah, so I made it as a master.
Wow,
So,
congrats.
Thanks. And then took 2023, kind of just put on the back burner, and then this year kind of was taken on the back burner too. And then the quarterfinal workouts just lined up in my favor, and I mean to be able to compete where I can sleep in my own bed between events, it's pretty unique. So I took the opportunity between events. It's pretty unique. So I took the opportunity.
You just take incredibly good care of yourself. I mean, you look fucking amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just eat
No more than
clean
it.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. Like no more than others, but I'm not super crazy about it. Don't count macros. Just try to eat as clean as I can. Get good sleep. Yeah, just all the right things, I think.
How many kids do you have?
3.
Wow.
Yeah, 9, 6, and 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's fun.
Yeah.
Full house.
Yeah. Will they be coming here to watch you today?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And does that mean a lot to you that they're going to get to see you out there?
100%. Yeah. When 2 years ago, they were 7 and 4, so they weren't able to soak it in as much. It means a lot to be able to have them see their dad on the field like that. It's pretty cool. Kind of a role reversal.
Dude.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're in a good mood?
I am. Yeah, slept like shit.
Kelsey, when you climb into bed last night and you kind of do a diagnostic on yourself, where are you emotionally? Like, are you just filled with emotion as you get into bed, or?
Last night I was. Yeah, I had a lot of emotion. I had to have like a little cry. You get the little cry out, and then
Is it a happy cry, a sad cry, or just just a release valve?
Probably overwhelm. Yeah, just like, yeah, release. Like, gotta get it out. Gotta get the energy.
Like a tea kettle?
Yeah. And then I did a little visualization about today. And I turned on my Harry Potter Audible and listened to some Harry Potter and fell asleep. I have plans for every workout, and 2 of my best workouts are today. So trusting myself in those situations, trusting what we've practiced, what we've done to this point. And just getting excited to go out there and compete, because today's going to be a good day.
Elle, what's that thing on her waist?
It's a heat pack because she's old.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, maybe I need one of those. At least it's not a diaper.
I know. She does all her warm-ups with it.
Yeah.
I start sweating. It gets me warm.
Yeah, and you're already sweating back there. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's awesome.
And toe touches? So, it's like what I meant. I just didn't come out that way. There's nothing there.
There you go. Thank you.
Assess and go from there.
How about the risk on the particular workout, like going into the final workout, staying with the muscle ups, or
Yeah.
like waiting till the dumbbells pull out of your fingers as opposed to resting? Like,
Yeah.
do you just re-strategize for that?
Yeah, that's, I think, always a debate among athletes and coaches. If you need to take a risk, do you take it or not? I think that last event's a high risk workout. If you detract from your plan, I think too much, you can risk failing on those lunges and then have a worse result. So I think it's athlete dependent. My opinion is normally execute pretty close to what you practiced, because if you haven't tried going 5 RPM faster on the bike or going unbroken on the muscle ups, you don't know what it's going to feel like. And it's just, as we've seen in other regions and other weeks, the dumbbell can be a huge separator.
Right hand. We're missing that.
I think you did what you needed to do.
That's these next 2 events. Just execute on the way I'm supposed to, and then full send on the last one. There's a lot left. It's a lot left.
Fast heat. Did that go as planned?
It went as good as I mean, my goal was to push the row, and I did. It's just it, you know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
So between now and the next workout, what's the protocol?
I gotta eat something.
Have you eaten today?
I had half a bagel and like part of a protein bar. I felt like I was gonna puke up until we were down there.
Just from the nerves and such?
Yeah, that was like probably the most important workout of the weekend.
Do you like the pressure of this next one, just so that so many eyes will be on you?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you do.
It's because it's in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, that one not so much.
How'd it go? I think you beat who you needed to beat. Could you hear your dad over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. And who's the other? There was another guy cheering for you too.
There's my mom, and then my coach is up there.
Oh, awesome.
So, the whole group.
Go according to plan?
I think so. It was a bit harder than in practice. A lot more army, but that's to be expected. Just having fun, right?
Did you look at the leaderboard last night?
Someone leaked it to me yesterday, and I was like, it's okay. We're good. I'm cool. I mean, I'm trying to stay one event at a time, but yeah, like I can't wait to go and have a margarita, go to Universal Studios after, so yeah.
Gentlemen, good morning.
What up, dog? What's up? You here for more sauce?
Dude. You got the boys riled up yesterday.
It's funny because Taylor won't meet me in person. Yeah, tell him to stay off the Tina and focus on his job.
Yeah. What's the Tina?
He knows what it is.
Oh, okay. 3 workouts left. I'm no expert, but I would say that you must like these 3.
Absolutely. Yeah, these are my favorite ones.
Maybe even an inappropriate love affair with them.
Oh, I don't know if I'd go so far as that, but.
Strong, explosive, and good upside down.
I agree, yeah.
That's you.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you enjoy the pressure?
Yeah, I mean, I like it, to be honest. It's kind of nice because it's a different experience because you climbing out of like an abyss, like a hole. It's different than something. It's like something different than I've experienced in a competition before, and so I'm just ready to see what I can do with that challenge.
So there's some people that shouldn't be named that said that you're a grid style athlete. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, grid style athletes. That's my favorite backhanded compliment because they're saying basically that I'm just like good at fast, explosive things and one rep at a time, 10 reps at a time. But I've done a lot more.
Well, it's not to say you're not good at those things. I mean, not only those things, but you are a serious threat when things become explosive.
Yeah. I mean,
do you think you could be a legitimate games contender? That you can show these people who the fuck you are?
Yeah.
How old are you, Tudor?
You'll see today. 21.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, last night, it sounded like the bed was rocking above our room, but it was weird to be like
4 pumps and then a pause?
Yeah. We go for a little bit, then a long pause and go again. So I got up to go pee. I banged on the ceiling and it stopped. And it was fine after that.
Did you stand on the kitchen like vanity to bang on the?
Yeah, I had to stand on the toilet.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, in the snatch event, I'm assuming you've done it. And do you have your cadence like dialed in?
Yeah, I've got a pretty good game plan for that one. I know how it's going to feel. And I think I can go really fast on that. And
You can or you can't? The workout yesterday with the box jump overs, do you think that maybe you just came out too slow? You paced it too much?
No, my pace on the bike was faster than training. Rope climbs went well. It's just that wide box kind of gives me troubles. Just with like my leg placement, I think I was jumping a little bit higher. Usually if it's a narrow box, I can land pretty low in a squat and then get right back down. But I wasn't able to do that with these, and I think that got my heart rate more than I was expecting on those.
So you paced it good?
Yeah, I think I did as well as I could have
You're good
done.
with that?
Yeah, on that one.
Morning, Sevan.
Brandon, what's up, dude?
Not too much. How are you?
Good. Have you looked at the leaderboard?
A little bit.
Like, did you see your name on it?
Yes, sir.
You're like, oh look, there I am.
Yeah.
And what were your, not your feelings, but your thoughts about it? We'll get to feelings later.
Man.
Once I buttered you up.
Yeah. I think it's just doesn't mean anything right now. You know, there's 3 events today. There's 3 events so far. They're all very different events, and I think the last 3 or 4 qualifying spots are all. I mean, pretty close race. That over 3 events, the points can change drastically. So I just don't. There's no like letting off the gas. There's no giving up. There's no. Like it is a fight to the end, I think.
He wishes.
You're who?
People tell me that I'm just Taylor Swift, but with actually, I have hair. So.
When you take off that bandana, does the hair come off with it?
Oh, I wish. I wish I could look like Taylor, right? That stash is good. It's better than mine.
What do you want to know if what's true?
Oh, that's what you've heard too.
What? Oh, I hadn't heard the.
Actually, no, it's funny. It's actually funny. So yesterday.
But you do stand out.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, God, I hope this guy does good. I'd love to be friends with him.
It's actually funny that you say I stand out.
I don't be friends with people under the top 20.
Well, yesterday someone came up to my mom in the stands. They're like, "Is that your son?" And she's like, "Yeah." It was during the rope climbing event. And they're like, "He looks like they just pulled someone from the crowd."
Oh, that is not true.
Swear.
You got
on
a
my
little
life.
edge too. You look like you belong out there. That's
I know.
crazy.
So like, well, it's funny because like, I was in lane 10, so lanes 9 through 1 were all shirtless games athletes. Then I was there in my farming hat and my shirt on and everything clothed, and yeah, he was just like, yeah, just like someone just came from the stands. He doesn't look like a real athlete. I was like,
damn.
Sick.
Gentlemen,
Sick.
yeah. You got about
Yeah, we'll see what this next one should be a good one. Gonna go out there, do my race, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, make sure to tell Taylor that I'm better looking than him.
He knows.
Yeah.
Say that again. Who's to watch on the male handstand?
Justin Medeiros.
Damn. Hey, take 2. Who's the guy to watch on hands?
Well, other than Justin Medeiros and Adam McAdams, Cole Grieshaber, that dude can run on his hands. And so can
Faster
Tudor.
than Tudor?
Tudor can run, both of those guys.
Like, and you mean they actually run?
I mean,
it's weird.
They're moving at
so
like a
fast.
significant clip. It looks different.
Like as fast as a 7-year-old kid could run.
I mean, it's impressive. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. On the 800, you're gonna have to work hard for that, and like, you just like know yourself.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Good. Enjoying the weekend?
Dude, I'm enjoying today.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I live for today. How you feel about your placement?
Pretty happy.
Yeah.
I think the early on events were on paper the worst ones for me. So going into today, it's more of my strengths. Pretty excited.
Are you happy upside down?
Yeah, for sure. Very comfortable. It's more the rower on this workout for me than the upside down. So looking at the points, there's a pretty big gap, but with 300 points up, I mean, it's possible. I know that the guys ahead of me would have to struggle a little bit. I'm not so worried about that. So I just know that today, just capitalize on what I can, and then however it shakes out is what I got to be happy with.
How you doing? How are you on your hands?
I would say decent. I wouldn't say I'm fast. I'd say I'm pretty decent.
Where did you place last year in the semifinals?
17. Yeah, I was doing good until the final event. I was sitting 15th, and then the final event just destroyed me. Put a little bit of weight on, so that helped this year.
You do not need to touch the gumdrops. The judges will touch the gumdrops for you.
Did you do what you needed to do?
Yeah, almost. Will that record stand? No, it's gotten beat in Europe.
Will it stand out here?
Here?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, I think I made a costly mistake in the first round.
And what was that?
It was I went outside of the lane. I got tipped over, a little tipsy, so. But it's still a good finish. So.
Yeah.
I knew I had it in me.
You
wanted to play it safe.
You made it look easy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you made it look really easy.
I got some gymnastics movements that I'm pretty confident in, and this is one of them. That and the rowing together is a great combination for me, so I'm excited to see what that does for me, but honestly, it's time to snatch. Next one, so yeah.
You don't get to enjoy that victory at all?
No, it's time to go.
How'd it go?
It's good as it could have.
Yeah. You feel good about it?
I mean, yeah, I couldn't have gone any faster. It's the best I could have done today. Feel as good as I can. Now it's time to start punching back. Thank you for judging us.
Hey, man. I hope to see you in Texas. Good luck with the next one.
I haven't had the highest finishes of the games, so I'm starting to get some more, I guess, attention for the off the field stuff. And people starting to see my personality a little more. I'm to smash some dicks in on this next one.
Just barely. No, it's nothing. I think Quant might have got me. It was close. It was close, yeah.
Let's go. I don't know.
They pick it up.
What does that do for you to come out when your pressure's on and hit a home run like that?
I feel like for me, even with what the event was, knowing rowing and handstand walk are two of my favorites, I already had a lot of jitters, but yes, that added to it.
You said you were nervous about that. Is it just because you are good at it and it's like, you know, it's an opportunity to like to score and not fuck up, or why were you nervous about it?
Yeah, so for me, it's just so much execution because I know what I can do on those two movements. So it's like I can self-destruct. Like bad things can happen fairly easily, I feel like, to anybody.
Being upside down?
Yeah, well, mainly just like, you know, don't touch the outsides of the line, make sure you don't touch the green or the red, what have you. Just little things in my head kind of get to me, but I try to go out there and let that fuel me, give me a little more boost on the rower and that initial kick on the hand, so.
When you go out there, do you have a time or a person that you know you need to be close with? No.
No, sir. It's typically based off of just like an internal dialogue and a feel. You know, try to throttle down, but I mean, this year more than years past, I just kind of try to run my own race and not pay too much attention.
Then does it become important to know where the other guy is?
You worry about that whenever you get there, you know?
Who's the other guy?
You. Everyone else.
After that, probably.
No, I mean, everybody, right? Like, every point matters, regardless of who the individual is.
Just the last ones matter.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
No.
so it was second place. Instead of fifth.
The last points on the last event.
Last event and the one at max.
As much as I say, like, you don't want to compare yourself to anyone else and like run your own race, you still kind of end up watching other lanes regardless, and it's a lot easier to let off the gas pedal if you're kind of winning your heat. It's hard to think about the heat after you know.
Oh, you want to get some hot goss? It is pure insanity that they're not reshuffling before the final heat.
That's tough, yeah.
If there's one time you need to reshuffle, it's before the final heat.
The compromise was in Europe they did that all on the last day. And the compromise now is instead of doing before the last event, they're doing it before the second last.
What would be the reason for that? We were talking about that last night. We couldn't. Is it just time or?
I mean, they're clearly they just don't think it's a priority because there are no rules. You can schedule.
But for the viewers, it's a priority because we want to see the race.
Yeah, and the athletes want to see it, and it's not beneficial for anyone other than, I'm sure if you ask them, they'd say, oh, there's lots of scheduling things you don't understand. Start the day 15 minutes earlier. Or the time that you're spending now to reshuffle heats, push it and then just reshuffle it before the last heat. It's the only.
Doesn't a computer do all that anyway?
You would think. I don't know. Like, I guess I'm not probably smart enough to understand the amazing rationale they have for it, but it's insanity that they're not reshuffling, especially.
And why? Why do you say that? Why is it important?
Well, because there's only 8 women and 9 men that make the game, so the people in those top, 7 to 12 spots are all games hopefuls. And if you crush the snatch and if someone else does terrible, all of a sudden you're in 7th and that person's 15th, but you still get the benefit of being in the last heat. It's not fair. It's not how the sport works. It's brutal. It's like it's unacceptable.
Can I have a picture with you? Oh my God!
And then I didn't even think about the vertigo until
You can't cry yet. No, don't cry.
This is so weird.
I was like, they're letting fans back here?
It was like just being, you basically just couldn't
way.
and
Oh,
Who is that?
Omer, she moved here from Israel to train with us, and she's just. No, I'm not crying.
No speed, and I spent way more.
First thing he wanted to do.
You walked off the floor?
Yep, first thing, I walk off the floor, he goes, Dad, can I go do pull-ups? He said yesterday he did a set of 6, and then he went back and did a set of 4, and then the first thing he wanted to do this morning was go show off for the Navy SEALs.
That's awesome.
And then my little girl did them too.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she goes, Dad, I know I didn't get my chin all the way up like I'm supposed to, but this was my second set. I was already kind of tired. So she already gets like there's a standard. It's hilarious. But
dude,
I thought that was funny after what we talked about yesterday, that was, Dad, you're done, but watch me now. Watch me do my pull-ups.
Thanks for showing me that. Hey, is that a sticker or a tattoo, this?
That's a tattoo.
That it? Wow.
Well, that's from what they give us.
Oh.
I like the West Coast Classic, but not that much.
Okay.
Not that much. No.
I mean, like, this weekend's been interesting because it's very, like, capacity testing. Like, there's not a lot of tricks anywhere. So it's been fun to just be like, things like this last one, I'm, like, stressed about it the last 2 days, trying to figure out what the best way to do that workout is. And it's like
how fast to row.
You just got to do it. Like, it's pretty simple. So it's all pretty simple weekend. It's been a lot of fun. It's
That's
good.
cool.
It's
Fun
kind
to
of like a
watch.
fun little test. I get very in my head about like how to perform and like, how do I make sure I'm like fighting for those first, second, thirds. And, like, it's fun to just take a step back and enjoy that. Like, this is fun.
It's pretty cool.
I forget to do it a lot, so it's good.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, have you done any of that?
No, not for years. So I'm trying to remember nowadays. It's hard, man. I only have so many left. I'm trying to make them count.
Yeah.
Spent all night tossing and turning, thinking about how to win the competition and forgetting to have fun.
It's pretty cool to have that perspective, though.
Jesus. I hope your butt's clean.
James Spriegel.
Is that your heat right out there? Those are the other horses in your heat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are the girls.
Ooh, brother. Ooh.
Brother, So this stuff that she's doing to warm up, this is all like old hat to her? Like this is how she would warm up at home?
Yeah, so basically she's doing general prep right now, right? And so we're kind of checking in and seeing where, like, how she's feeling and what she needs.
Is she in the final?
She is. Yeah, she made it in the final heat, which is awesome.
Oh,
so she's
shit,
in ninth.
that's
She's in
crazy.
ninth going into this event.
And they take 8?
Yeah.
Does she know that?
Yeah. Yeah. And not from like a stress or like pressure standpoint, but like she knows that she's gonna make the CrossFit Games. But like that accomplishment has always been like a someday, you know, and now you're in the final heat on the last day competition and it's like all of a sudden it's like she's in the hunt in the present. And like, yeah, that some people could see that as pressure, but we see it as like, hey, she belongs. And now she knows that, right? And so it gives her like a higher level of belief in herself. And like, that's exciting, right? It's not like, oh shoot, now there's pressure. It's like it reminds me of like when Justin was he did the 2020 games and it was online for the top 30. And then the top 5 got to go to like Aromas to the ranch for the finals.
Yep.
And his goal was to be in the top 20. And then as they started to like announce the leaderboard at the end of each day of competition, you know, because nobody knew what everybody else was doing, he started to be like, oh wow, like I do belong here. Like I can do better than top 20 out of 30. And then that gave him, I don't know if it's confidence as much as just like fuels the fire, like excitement of like, yeah, like I belong, I'm in the hunt. Like this is now just not something that I hope to do someday, like that someday is now. And so whether she qualifies or not, dude, she's a different person leaving this weekend than she got here.
Can she finish the snatch ladder?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, she can finish the snatch ladder. Yeah, she PR'd her snatch by like 12 pounds 2 weeks ago.
That's your only mess up for the day. Good job getting it out of the way.
Exactly. You always got to do one of those.
We were having a very in-depth man-to-man conversation.
Can I know what your question was that he needs a better answer for?
It was just, how long do you want to do this for?
Oh.
I think Michelle actually asked it to him earlier today.
Wow.
I sat on Pat and said, hey, how long do you want to do this for?
I did. I asked him.
Hey,
What are you doing, man?
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
How long are you going to keep competing for?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And I don't have a good answer. That's the problem. That's why I was telling Jake, I'm like, I maybe actually have to go home and reflect a little bit.
You know, my reflection for stopping didn't happen after I was done competing. It happened like in the middle of the year. While I was competing, I just said, you know what? I think I've lost the passion for it. I think I can find better ways to do things.
Oh, man.
And that was a tough conversation to have with my wife, because she's like, I don't ever known you competing. It's like, we're not going to be married to a new person now.
Mine's always the flip side, where my wife's being like, you can stop.
Your wife's like, you can be done.
Like, you can be done. Just know.
It's self-produced pain right now.
This is all you, baby.
Yeah.
You want to get out there and do those front squats? Be my guest. But you don't have to. I'm telling you, you don't have to.
Yeah, the funny thing is,
like growing up,
I called this guy and asked him about it on the phone, Brent. So.
And he's like, hey, listen, he's the wrong person. He's like, dude, get the fuck out, dude. You're done. Hey.
You have it and you never did have
it.
And then I quit. Immediately. No, I called Brent up and I was like, hey man, how do you know? I called Brent and Marcus Philly up and I asked them some questions. And because we luckily have a bunch of guys in the sport that are very open, about just open conversations about stuff.
Pat is the biggest risk taker I know.
He is?
Just being here is a risk for my whole body. Every day I wake up, every time he puts a barbell over, it's a massive risk.
It's all relative.
That's right.
She might know.
Why do you need your IDs for the last event?
For the whole pee in a cup situation.
Oh.
The most rewarding part of qualifying for the games is having someone watch you pee.
Gabrielle, you're keeping the dream alive.
Keeping the dream alive. Hanging in there. One more.
How'd it feel?
Feels good. Feels good. Yeah. Happy to be here. It's a privilege to fight.
How do you're on the bubble, you're within striking distance. Do you flourish under that pressure, or?
Well, I feel like I've never been under that kind of pressure before. This is kind of a first for me. But I mean, so far I'm thriving. I knew that the last day would be my best day, so no matter where I was at going into today, I knew I was just gonna.
So when you looked at the workouts, you knew that today was gonna be your.
Yeah, I knew that day 1 and 2 were like some of my weaker movements, and so I kind of just had to mentally stay in it because I knew that today I was gonna be able to do really good no matter where I was at. So I'll just hope that it's enough at the end of the weekend.
Were any of the lifts heavy?
Honestly, they got easier as they went. So
like you were warming up?
Yeah.
What's the heaviest you've touched in goad snatch?
I honestly have no idea. I don't know, but everyone was telling
Have
me
you ever
to.
touch and go that way?
I
Like,
bet I
you have done
could.
that?
I bet
Yeah.
I could, and I wanted to. I was like, dang, I wish I could do that, but maybe if I was in a better, maybe if I was in a better spot going into that, I would have. But I needed to be a little more conservative and just not be too cocky until I actually make it.
Patty's strong too. You're on fire.
Love me a good snatch. You know what they say.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yo.
Go?
Huh?
Did you say go?
No, I said yo.
Oh, yo.
I said yo.
I
would never tell you to go.
I have to ask you.
Yeah.
Did that go according to plan? I have two questions. That's a loaded
No.
question. No.
I mean, it didn't go like catastrophic, but it went slower than planned.
It was-
Don't say that. Don't say that.
God, you guys have a great relationship.
I love her to death.
Of
but,
course you do.
I mean, listen, these are the hard conversations you have.
No, it's not it's not where it needs to be at all, and I know that.
It's
more
not
just like.
that.
Do you have a story of why it happened that way?
Huh?
Do you have a story of why it happened that way? Is there something? No. Okay. All right. All right. You were very emotional before the.
It's one of those things, man.
If I drink your tears, will I be as strong as you?
Maybe.
I like it how there's an option.
But we're about to put on a fucking show on the next one. So
Yeah.
just get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Love you, Alex. All of you, tears and all.
Separates the good from the great.
Did you ever cry in competitions?
That's a good question. I don't know if I cried, but I know there was times when I was really upset from my performance and not living up to the expectations that I thought I could. And what my coaches have taught me, especially Justin, throughout the years, like, you can feel sorry for yourself, that's fine, but then you got to reset, you got to move on. Like, you can't live in the past, you got plenty of workouts ahead of you. So as a young athlete, it's hard to do, but then as you get more experience, you learn how to move on.
Let me ask you this, shifts gears here. Why did you retire?
I retired because I had been competing. I did gymnastics for 18 years, and then I did a few other sports, and then I came into CrossFit for 7 years. I was always an athlete who loved the process. I loved training. I loved grinding away. I loved everything that journey entailed, and I could feel my love for the process starting to fade. And after getting on the podium in 2020, I even came to Justin. I was like, I think I'm done. I think I'm ready to retire. And he's like, are you still having fun? I was like, yeah, but I accomplished my goal. And he's like, but if you're having fun, why would you retire? And so I was like, you're right. And then I ended up staying around, and Bethany and Danielle and Matt and Tola, like, they all moved to Vegas. So it was just such a fun training environment.
Oh, you had a good.
And that was like my final year, especially with Bethany. Like, we did everything together. She is one of the best people I know. And Alex started to come and train with us here and there, even though she was intimidated at first. She got out of her comfort zone. And I remember, like, that Alex compared to who she is now. And it's just incredible seeing the growth, the physical and mental growth both. But I didn't fall in love. I wasn't in love with the process anymore. And after attaining my ultimate goal, I was like, I'm not the kind of person that's going to go to the game to get 10th. If I'm going to go to the games, I'm fending for a podium spot. So that's why 2021, I was like, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to spend every bit of energy just trying to finish strong and end on the podium. And then I'm out.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
I don't know, something's pinched in my lower back. It's very hard to reach extension. Hurts a lot.
I was gonna say you look better with the heavier weight than you do with the lighter weight. I think
Yeah.
when you're doing lighter weight, I was like, that's really slow.
It hurts.
Yeah, and then you're moving better with the heavier weight.
But I don't think there's anything I can do about it. So,
is it an option to just call it a day?
Never.
No.
No.
You're
3 ibuprofen and 2 Tylenol on me. Ready to go, baby.
I saw you take a pretty big, deep breath after that one.
Everyone feels like there's like some stabbing in my back. Yeah, I'm gonna go. But that's fun.
Can you not stand up all the way straight?
No, that hurts. Not easily. Yeah. I don't know why, but it didn't bother me until we were walking out of the arena after the first event today.
Have you ever had this before?
Yeah. Yeah. It usually takes a few days for it to go back, or like a couple adjustments, but we don't have a few days or a couple adjustments. So.
How are you going to stand up straight all the way when you go out on the floor?
Just squeeze my butt, brace my core, try not to get a bunch of no reps.
That breaks my heart to see that.
Men's Heat 3 athletes, this is your final call for check-in.
I know, but I mean, if you remember back in 21 at the West Coast Classic,
yeah.
I mean, he had a pretty significant injury on the first event and then sucked it up all weekend and still qualified for the game, so I wouldn't put it past him. He's a tough motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do anything extra.
Yes,
so
sir.
I don't care how much it fucking hurts. And,
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
What up, Play?
What's up, dude? Trayvon, right?
Traven.
Trayvon.
Spell like Trayvon, though.
Trayvon. Good to meet you, dude.
Nice to meet you.
Ed, what's it like for you, like right now, watching your guy in the corral? Do you start to get wound up already, or when do you start getting all wound up?
I feel like just watching them go through, and it's tough with young athletes when you know all the work that they put in and they're being judged on a tiny thing. And you know, a lot of these kids are growing up; they haven't put in the reps. I've competed more times than Tudor has even probably done reps at the CrossFit Games. So it's just a wholly different thing. You just hope the best for them, and then you hope that they get to display the training that they did. They grind so hard that you just hope that they get to show it off.
That is it with Brandon. I mean, he couldn't even stand up back there.
The reps look really good. It's just pain standing up. He could be fine. He could block through it. He's good at this stuff.
He is. Are you concerned? Are you getting emotional?
We're good.
30 seconds.
When did you decide to go touch and go? That wasn't in the plan to go touch and go? Not Well, thank you. I'm glad I witnessed that. Fucking so glad I witnessed that. That was crazy, dude.
You're not happy?
I had that sub 6. I'm pissed. I just missed that first rep forward, just barely. Wasn't even that tired. I just execution there. I think it's in the hands of the other guys, which I can't put too much weight on because all I can control, like I said earlier, is myself. So it'll be tight going into the last one, but tight enough for me to just send it as hard as I can.
Tudor, did you do what you needed to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
You did that!
Let's go, buddy.
That's 2 PRs in one day. Yeah. Just like I said I was going to do. Shit, big dog. Where'd I go work?
Nice work, Tetlow.
Hey, that was probably the worst snatch I've ever seen. How close were you to not making that? I mean, it didn't even come up parallel with the ground. It was like this, dude. It came up like this.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Tell me about that journey. Did that feel like a month out there?
The slowest I've ever moved on that workout, but the fastest I've ever gone.
That's the fastest you've ever gone?
By far. I didn't think about it. I just didn't think about it.
Good job, good job.
One in center, one down.
Come on! Let's go!
Let's go! Way to work! We're approaching 9 minutes.
You pissed?
You look pissed. I did it. It's about as bad as I could have gone. I did it. These aren't on.
Good job, Colton!
That sucks. Really shitty. I needed about 6.5 minute time there, not a 9.5, like 10.5 minute time. It's embarrassing.
I'm proud of you. That was amazing.
That was the coolest thing.
That was amazing.
I didn't know if I had it in me.
You did.
I did.
You did it.
I did that last
That was
one.
fantastic.
Thank you, guys.
Great job.
I never thought I'd be that happy with a mid-pack place.
Did you not think you were going to finish even?
Bro, I haven't been able to heavy squat in months. Yeah, I've had a hip thing going on, and not to make excuses, but it's been really hard to work through. And just the fact that I was able to work through that today and not think about it, no Advil, no pain meds, just raw emotion getting me through that, wanting it bad. I'll tell you what, man, like to have the body feel this good after 5 events doesn't happen often. So when you get these things, you got to take advantage of it.
The only thing I was surprised about was the touch and go at the end. Badass. Even with it being wobbly. They like hit your leg on the way down.
I wasn't really committed to it until like the last second.
Really?
That's impressive. I don't even know what the guy's last bar weight was. What was it, 275? 265?
It's not, definitely not used to doing touch and goes at that weight. It got wobbly on the way down. But I mean, I had to commit to it at some point. And I knew if I didn't, then I wasn't going to catch Brent.
You're all the way back here in the corner.
More secluded. There's a bunch of ants over here.
You're in the furthest fucking. Someone might say you're asocial. Is that a word?
Yeah, I think if I hang out with Spray any longer, I'm gonna double leg him and drop him on his head. Yeah, it's been frustrating because there's not like events that are typical wheelhouse workouts for me. Like there's no like burpees, thrusters, chest to bars, or handstand push-ups. But I've been able to get a couple event wins on things that like little people aren't typically good at, like I guess heavier squats and moving a heavy barbell. This is the fittest I've ever been by far, the most prepared I've ever been. So we'll send it one more workout and see how it plays out.
So he paused above his head, and I was like, he's gonna fucking go for it. And he lowered it, and you could see his grip flip, and he was like, oh shit. And then he just kept going. I was like, oh my God. But
And you saw it coming up all fucked up. I think it bounced off his leg or something.
Hey, dude, the whole thing was like this.
Yeah, I know.
It was like a completely crooked snatch. But that's one thing we've worked on, was just like snatch battery. And, you know, he almost smoked a 300-pound snatch before this. He was ready. And I told you, I was like, he's going to go out there and win this thing. But it just sucks, those 23rd, 25th. That's nothing. He executed better than we did in practice. He's rowing faster than he ever has. He's biking faster than he ever have. It's just, so is everybody else, you know? So I told him just now, this is the best position that we can be in, because he controls his fate. If he goes in and just houses this final workout, he's going to go to the games, right? And I just need him to channel everything he's been feeling for the past couple months into that bike, punish that thing. He's going to do 15 unbroken muscle-ups. So this is good for him. That dude can eat. He's gonna.
Hi, Kelsey.
Hi.
One of your closest competitors, someone you're fighting to get to the CrossFit Games with, was out on the field, and she was struggling with a snatch. And she says you gave her a cue that got the rep for her. Why'd you do that?
Why'd I do that?
Yeah, why are you?
I don't know.
She walked off the field and she's like, holy shit, Kelsey told me to use my legs. I've never been cued like that.
Really?
She's like, yeah, Gabrielle.
Yeah. Hey, we're all rooting for each other out there, so.
You change your outfit after every
usually.
Because it's just sweaty?
I get
just
so sweaty.
And just nice to be in clean clothes?
I have to wear sleeves for muscle ups because my arms shred. I got some ink here. I don't want to
the straps.
Yeah, the straps always give me burn, so I like to wear sleeves.
Love ya.
Is that your wife?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, Sevan.
What's up, brother?
Jake, nice to meet you, buddy.
Jake, nice to meet you, too.
Yeah.
What's going on? Did you come here to do this?
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, it's been years in the making that this has been happening, and it's finally happening. It's amazing to see. So,
is she gonna crush this one?
Yeah, this is. It's amazing to see that this is the final event. I'm excited. Day 3 has been awesome for her.
And if she wins this, I guess that'll check the confidence box with absolute certainty.
Yeah, and that kind of puts us in a situation where it's like, you're not going to the games to have a good experience. You're there to fight for with the best, right? It's kind of a momentum shift, and like, hey, we're looking for the podium at the games as well. So that's what we're trying to do here.
Workout was hard. I was like fighting for my life not to put the dumbbells down. Very grippy. It was fun.
Did the muscle-ups go as planned?
I mean, not necessarily. They felt pretty good in the beginning. And then maybe went up a little too soon. It's actually failed one. But, you know, I had fun. I gave it all I had. So, that's all you can do, you know?
Good job, girl. Addie, is this emotional?
Yeah.
It's all over?
You're the best cheerleader, you know.
Thank you.
They need to give a prize for that.
Go as planned?
Yeah, I was a little worried because, like, my last 3 muscle-ups, the ring started swinging, and I never have that problem. Like, usually I'm A-okay. And I was like, oh, no. Then I held on, and yeah, it was good.
And the dumbbells?
Just hang on until your arms fall off. Yeah.
Was it close if it was another 10 feet?
Yeah. Because I normally just grab them regular, but I accidentally grabbed it in a hook grip, like out of habit. and so the hook grip started to fall. So then instead of being here, I was like clawing it. And honestly, like he made me step one more foot, and if I would have had one more, this one would have fell out. So I got lucky.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gentlemen, for the final qualifying spot for a trip to the 2024 CrossFit Games in 8th place with 417 points. CrossFit Games, Laudable, Alex Sevan, Ariel Lowen, Patty Canio, Emily Earl, Danny Spiegel, Bethany Flores, and Kyra Milligan. We will see you on the 2024 CrossFit Games.
I can't touch you, but like I love you so much. We're gonna eat so much food tonight, guys. Tough field.
Yeah, very tough
Yeah.
field, right?
Yeah, it's emotional when you've been there before and you just really want to get back. I gave it everything I had, so it's bittersweet. Like so many events I did better on than training, especially the snatches were fun and those are always the most rewarding, right? But obviously the goal is to be back there. You too. Yeah. Congrats on the weekend. But no, it's the real side of everything and sucks. There's no sugarcoating that. I don't feel discouraged. Like I'm more or less impatient because now I'm like, I don't want to wait until next year. I want to get right back to it and start training for next year.
And when will you do that?
He'll try to hold me off, but if it were up to me, I'd probably start Monday, but that's not smart. I need a little bit of decompression and just having some fun with the class and back at Bolt now, so.
Hey, hello, dude. What's up, dude? Oh, yeah. Get back to your old tricks, huh?
Yeah.
You're in control of your own destiny.
Yeah, man. Let's go have some fun.
I assume you've seen the leaderboard.
No, I haven't, but I don't really need to, right? Like, it's one of those things, like, you've been in the game so long, you have a rough idea where people are, you hear everything around you. So I just came back here and just focused on coming back down from that event, the snatch event, and then coming back up for this one. So competition is so much about execution. You got to go execute, you know, and like, I mean, just like you saw that in the snatch event, like that was so much of like a, hey, like I was on a great pace in a great spot. I just needed to execute on the final barbell. Should have waited a little bit longer. Like there's so many things that you can think about in retrospect or in hindsight, but I mean that's what it is. It's execution. So.
When you walk out there, what will the dialogue be? What will you be talking to? Will you be talking to Cole?
I will be constantly assessing the plan. Is this the plan? That this was the plan? Is this the right move? Do I need to change the move? Do I need to adjust and pivot? If I adjust and pivot, where do I make up time? Where do I lose time? What does that do to the next movement? There's a constant dialogue in that. I'm very much a curious competitor, so like I want to know, is this the right place? Should I be pushing more? Should I pull back because that's going to allow for more on the next movement? There's a lot of that dialogue that goes on, you know, and that happens back here too when you're warming up. You're trying to get a sense of where everything's at and how the body is feeling.
You got any advice?
Don't put them down.
It's a good plan. Mm-hmm. My butt doesn't look big, but it's strong. So the lunge should be all right.
Small butt, but strong butt.
It's tight.
That's important too.
Need more pecking grip.
Say that again.
That's the one thing I love about Brandon. He'll fucking die out there before he loses. He'll put it all out.
So you can use grips, but on the walking lunges, you either need to take your grips off or move them around to the back of your hand. It will not be permitted to move your grips out like this and grab the dumbbell. Either take them off or move them to the
How'd it go? I didn't get to see it.
What's up?
Yeah, go ahead.
How'd it go?
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
How did you do in your heat?
I won it. I won my heat.
You did. You feeling good?
Was it good?
No, you feeling good?
I don't know what to feel yet.
We're all animals out here. It's a beautiful thing.
That hat's amazing.
Thank you. You like it? Ice Age meals, baby.
Oh, I thought it was I am.
I am.
Oh, he knows what I am?
Yahweh.
Yeah.
Bible, baby.
Hell yeah.
Moses.
Have you been reading?
No, I just know.
You just know. What have you read in the Bible?
I listened to it on audio tape.
Yeah, awesome. Let's go.
You processing? You gave it everything you had.
That's everything I had.
You just hammered the bike?
Yeah. I don't know how I finished. I don't know what the results are really, but that was everything I had. That was all of it.
Justin, do you know your time on that?
No. Nope. I knew I needed to beat Brent. I think I did that, so.
I did dick around a little bit when I got to the dumbbells and like did a couple of these, rolled them over.
Yeah. I was like, this is the last break I got, so once I pick these fuckers up, man.
So we'll see. Cole or Tudor.
No contact.
What's the deal on drug test? Can you have a beer or no? No, you can't allow the drug test? Yeah.
Appreciate you. Hit up Murph tomorrow morning when you get on the plane. You want to give me a beer? What? You want to give me a drink? I can't.
Good dad. What a good dad.
You had a shitty day. You could use a drink.
Let's talk about the snatch event now that it's back a little bit. I've never seen you like that.
Couldn't have been much worse.
I've never seen you like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much of an explanation for it either.
I don't mean your performance. I mean afterwards. You were pretty fired up.
Yeah, I wasn't like. I mean, I was getting a bit crampy, and I was just like, it sucks. You're like, I would have if I could have dug a hole and hidden it in the middle of the floor, I would have. Like you're just like, I don't want to. I know, and I don't need a good job and an attaboy, and fucking you did okay. Like I didn't. I did not meet expectations, not by a long shot. And like, the only way to describe it is embarrassing. Like you're just like, get me the fuck out of here. Like I don't need to. I know what it was. I'm a mature adult, so I'm gonna go deal with it on my own and come back and figure it out.
Our final position heading to the 2024 CrossFit Games by just 3 points. Cole Grieshaber.
Honor, buddy.
Well done. Well fought.
Nice job.
We'll be in touch, man. All the best for you, fam.
You're my guy? What's up, bro? Podium was in the car.
Nice job this weekend, Scott.
You ever want to do a partner competition, dude? Let me know. We'll throw down.
Sure, man.
Hey.
What are you feeling?
Just disappointed. Just made some mistakes on the muscle ups. Got a handful of no reps. Nice work. Got some no reps and it ended up costing me at the end. Taxed my grip a little bit more, hanging on to the rings, and then couldn't finish out the lunges. But it is what it is, I guess.
You seem more relaxed now than after the workout. What were you processing after the workout?
I knew after the workout that I didn't make it. Just with where Cole Sager finished, and so I didn't make up enough points to get there. Just frustrating on the rings, and then my grip just failed in the lunges. And it's just, I don't know, it's gonna be really frustrating for a long time.
Does any part of you feel relieved, Colton?
No, I mean, I'm as fit as I thought I was coming into this. I was really well prepared. I don't feel like I'm the 10th fittest guy here. But I don't feel like I'm the 10th fittest guy here. I feel like I can hang with any of these guys. But it's for the program and just how things shook out. You know, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't really know where to go from here, I guess.
Sevan, hello.
Joe.
What's up?
Emotional.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one hurt, you know, but I asked him to send it. He did. And we have to be okay with that decision, you know. 2 first place, a 5th, fantastic. And those were on events where statistically last year he wasn't going to do well, so we got better on areas that we needed to. But now we have some other things to fix, and we're going to take this data and use it. Instead of just sitting there and moping, that's not his style. He's going to be fired up to go fix his rowing and his biking and things like that.
It would be hard to say that anyone out there was fitter than him.
That's very true. You know, it's crazy because, like, he's so fit and stacked up against another field, he's probably just as,
Or just with a tweak in a workout here or there.
Exactly, right? If they change one thing, you know, he does better on them. But this was a very deep field, especially for guys on those machines, and it showed. So we're just going to go back to the drawing board. And, you know, like I was telling Allison here, if we can fix his running, we can fix his rowing and his biking.
Holy
cow.
Thank you. Woo! I was like, we're just laughing because I'm like, I don't even know. You know, that last one was such a shakeup, but.
So Abigail Donuts for the real deal, huh?
Yeah, donuts out.
Holy
we
shit!
We did it.
Everyone knows now.
We kind of we knew, like, I don't know, going into this event. Thank you. Yeah, we were like, just win it. I'm like, okay. I guess that's what we'll do. You know?
Dang, dude. What a precarious, wild situation.
That was a wild fight this weekend.
Were you shocked at how quickly your name was called? Did you think it was going to come down to the wire?
I thought I was going to be 9th. If I qualified, I thought I was going to be 9th if I qualified.
Will you have trouble getting out of bed tomorrow morning?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll be okay in a few days.
Is your wife here? Oh, awesome.
With my wife.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Where'd you meet her?
High school.
Oh, no shit.
Since I met her when I was 17.
Wow.
Yeah, been together for 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Hey, congrats, man.
Thank you, Sevan.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks for letting me put the camera in your face during the video.
Yes, sir.
Really
Thank you.
See you at the game.
Yes, sir.